Good morning, you lovely people. Good morning, you lovely people. It's easier to jump on the mic actually. Just the house is asleep, and let's have a quick chat. So, yes, saw first impressions video. I agree with you. The rain needs a patch. Also, the AI Trucking Tuesdays. That's cool. Yeah. So every Tuesday we cover a truck game, and we rotate the truck games. So at the moment, the only truck game I'm not rotating is the American Dream, because I just find that I just don't enjoy that game. But we, all the rest of them: Truck Driver, Alaskan Road Truck, Truck and Logistics, on the road, heavy cargo. Every Tuesday, we go for a drive. We check out latest patch and stuff. But did I see something about rev it up? Yeah. So it looks like the FPS has dropped. I agree. I completely agree. I think they're saying it's 60. I think there's some screen tearing when you turn left and right. Certainly inside the cab, AI is something that needs desperate work. The rain also needs work, and yeah, and if you see my first impressions video, I talk about some of the refined gameplay that they mentioned in their blurb, and it's not happened. At best, it's a it's a small patch to improve the graphics. Not really as much has happened. Luckily, I only paid £8.99 for it, because if you own the base game, you only pay like £8 for the upgrade, which includes obviously all the DLC as well. But welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're well, and happy Saturday. Oh, thank you for the sub, Mr. Eggs, as well. Really appreciate it. I'm such a small channel at the moment. I'm like a very small fish. But I down, so you'll get Trucking Tuesdays. Don't laugh. Wild West Wednesdays, where I cover like Red Dead and a little bit of Wild West games and have a lot of fun. Tactical Thursdays, where I do some tactical stuff, and then what was it? Then Sunday, we get on a motorbike and we do all kinds of motorbike stuff. So last week we were on a Suzuki GSXR, and we were just going around America, which is really cool actually on the crew too. This week we're following up with my MotoGP career, and it's a hell of a video coming up on Sunday. So yeah, that's all we do on the channel. We do Trucking Tuesdays, Wild West Wednesdays, Tactical Thursdays, and Biking Sundays. And I really enjoy those 4 genres. Of course I play other types of games as well, but it's nice to sort of just be a channel that just does 4 genres. And trucks being one of those, because I just, I used to go on the trucks with my dad when I was a kid, and I used to love sitting up high, and I used to love just looking down on all the other cars and just rumbling along the road, with my dad. And sadly he's no longer with us. So it's a really nice comfort blanket, to be doing truck games. I am also a professional bus driver. So I drove. Oh, we need this left-hander. I drove double deckers in Birmingham for 6 years. Shit, that was far too close. 6 years. Drove double deckers in Birmingham, and then for 3 years I moved over to National Express, and I did coaches for National Express. So So I guess you could call me a professional driver if you like. And I try and bring that to my games. You know, I try and sort of role play and the experience and stuff like that. You know. What's going on here then? I've got to say, some of these lights, they just take so long to change. Still full of hay fever. This camera needs changing as well, so I'll talk about that in a second. I don't know why I put up no mic, because I do no mic for about 10 minutes and I can't resist jumping on the mic. How do you learn the bus routes when you're a bus driver? So, in Birmingham, I drove the number 70 bus that went to Coleshill. My main bus route was a 97. If you know Birmingham at all, it comes out of Birmingham city centre, goes through Baldsley Green, up into, it's been a while, goes up into Kitts Green, Chelmsley Wood, and then it goes through to the airport. So basically my bus that I did took me from the centre to the airport. I also did some Sully Hall runs as well, but my main route was a 97. And how do you remember it? Well, you just you know, it becomes almost quite no GPS, no, but of course with a bus route, you know, it's a predetermined route, so you go round and round and round and round it 8 hours a day, you know, 7 days a week. So you know, initially if you're learning, you would have like you'd have some notes, you'd have it in the cab, old school, you know, like turn left at the, you know, the Royal Pub, or, you know, and then ultimately, you know, after 6 years, you would just know the bus routes. But I did think about covering buses on this channel just because I am a bus driver. And I thought, should I be dropping the tactical stuff just to keep my channel even more niche, you know, like trucking, bus driving, and bikes. That's sort of all wheels, isn't it? That's you know, this rain. Is this where I'm going to drop this? This rain inside the cab here was never that streaky. Like, and one of the big things, I don't know how many people's in the room, but if you take a look, right, let's pull up, just get off the road a second. If you take a look, right, so it's raining. Hold on 1 second. So we can all agree it's raining, right? But the truck is dry. The truck is dry. Now, if you look at the PS4 version, you'll see that the truck is wet. So I don't know what they've done. Yeah, the truck is dry. That rain is like, you know, the crikey, the Grand Theft Auto definitive. You know, it looks like white paint coming down. It was never that bad. Never ever. But the truck being dry is just, yeah. I don't know. It's very odd that they, you know. And I want to talk about the cameras in a minute, so we'll do that in a second. Overall, though, you know, out of the two truck drivers, I know this was done by Triangle Studios, and the other one was like, not Coyote, but it was another one, and that's why there's so much vastly difference between the two truck drivers. And I actually think this one is the better one. We're going to buy some food. That's okay, Mr. X. It's an absolute pleasure to have you in. I hope you are well. Thank you once again for subbing to the channel. Really appreciate it. I'm still such a small fish, so any support that I get, you know, I genuinely appreciate. So have an amazing day. Take good care of yourself. I have to give this another go. I'm going to get that pulled round. 90. Oh, 100. I'll take it. So I was going to cycle through those cameras a minute because I just want to show you something. Okay, so we're going to detach this. Oh, it's going to be another hot one today. I don't really care for this either. We should do business more often. Okay, cool. Like I said, I'm just trying to be quiet because the house is asleep. Okay. So we might get some kip actually. I think. No look on. No, it's killing me, Rev. It's killing me. Oh, that's what I want to show you. So the cameras, right? So if you look at the truck, obviously, right, you have to go through 6 cameras to get to the cab. So we'll do it now, right? So that's obviously the outdoor external camera. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's too many. And if you look on this this wheel here, yeah, you got a couple of gaps. You got a gap at, like, if you imagine it being a clock, you got 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. I don't know why they don't put the internal cab like down on this one between here, and put the external cab view up here, and it would just save cycling through, you know, these bloody cameras. But this rain, you know, it needs massive work. I think it is too many. But no, the job front is look at that AI over there. That was never like this in PS4, on the PS4. Yeah, it's oh shit, have I gone away? Oh god. I mean, your truck models, you know, it does look better, but it makes you wonder whether they even play test these things. At the moment, if you don't own Truck Driver and they're asking £35 for it, I would hold off and wait for a sale, or at least wait for a patch, you know. Did you say you were looking for a job, Rev It Up? Because we were talking about that, weren't we? Okay, so they've had a crash over there. Pull out here. I'm hoping to upgrade my sleep because my driver gets tired too quickly. You applied for a parking warden job. Oh my god. Do you know, I was really contemplating trade plate driving, because I used to do that. I did that in Birmingham when I first got to Birmingham, but it's such long hours, you know. So this is another pet gripe of mine. Obviously in the original Truck Driver it was what it was, but I would prefer parking bays of this, because you can sleep here in the middle of the parking lot. But why can't I go and park, like, okay, let's say I want to go and park and overlook the ocean. I want to park here, you know. That's one thing that Alaskan road truck and on the road do very well, is you pull up wherever you want and you can go to sleep, you know. And I want to pull up here, you know. That's where I want to park up and go to sleep. So why can't they make this entire parking lot a steep place? You know, why do I have to go in the middle of the car park? So they talk about refined. You can see all this in my first impressions, but you know, they talk about refined gameplay. I can't see it. You know, is that what it is? Lazy devs, man. It's you know, they only have to reach out to the oh god, what's going on there? Oh, is it just night time? Okay, I can't sleep twice. I'd like to just sleep through the night. Never mind. Yeah, it's like, you know, reach out to sorry, I was looking for my next thing. Oh, here we are. You know, just reach out to the community. You know, do a beta test. You know, if you care about your game, or you know, there's a huge trucking community out there that wants to see games like this succeed. But like you said, it's lazy, and they're, you know, as you say, Rebecca, they're happy to take their 40 quid, and you know, but that rain was never like that in PS4, because I would have called it out, you know. And so what? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, oh my god, I did that twice. Sorry, I'm better than this. Hold on. Right. Oh god, this is rain. I know, what's with the clouds? I don't know. Why is it so? It's like a 5-year-old has painted the sky. I really don't know. I mean, it's you know, as I said in my first impressions, and I'll be doing another video on Tuesday as part of the Trucking Tuesdays with my sort of final impressions. So I'm hoping to plough some really hours into it. I've done 5 hours so far, and by the time I get to Tuesday, I'm hoping there'll be 20 hours. Hopefully I'll have a different truck, and I'm going to go to the Heading North DLC to do like a, you know, a final impressions type video. But yeah, I don't know how this has got past a play test, really. You know, if anyone really cares about their product, you know, why isn't this all being called out? You know, and the AI, man, is, you know, the AI has been terrible. Yeah, they haven't play tested it. No. Yeah, and for it to have a, you know, a dry track as well. Like, you know, come on. I mean, look at that rain. So if we got to high beam, look at that, look. I mean, I don't know what it looks like on stream, but actually, on my TV, that's really white. I don't think it looks too bad on stream, maybe. Sometimes I wish I could win the lottery and make it an ultimate trucking game for console. Yeah, you know, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Can you imagine if you won, like, you know, like some of these lottery wins are like, you know, they're sort of like, I don't know, £80 million. Like, you could literally set up like a, you know, you could set up a team, couldn't you? And so say, right, okay, we're going to put together, you know, I don't know, probably would be more difficult than we think, because we'd have to find the right people. But yeah, if you had the money and the time, you know, I've always said if you roll all the trucking games into one, you'll probably get a decent trucking game, you know, because there's things about Alaskan that I like. You would easily make your money back. Yeah, I think you would. Yeah, the community's crying out for it. The trouble is, you have the people making these games are mostly indie developers, so you know they don't have the money, I don't suppose, or do they? Because the money they earn from these games, I suppose, you know, must go in somewhere. But I'm hoping that the Truck Australia just takes their time. The trouble is they can't take their time too much because they need the money to pay people's wages, so they have to release a game and then you know, recoup their costs, you know. So I guess it's like a, you know, but see, I don't know if you noticed on my first impressions video, when there's trucks coming towards you, the assets take a little while to load in on the front of the truck. There are so many problems with this game. So many problems. So if you pick this one up, rev it up, or if you left it alone. Have you picked this one up? If you want to pick it up for £8, then that's fine. God, look at that! I mean, look at that rain. You never picked it up, no. Yeah, I do love Euro Truck. The sounds of Euro Truck is amazing. You know, just the sound of the throttle. I know there's like mods that you get, you know, you get mods for the sound and stuff, but yeah, I think this has actually been a cash grab. I mean, let's just back that up a second, hold on. See, that truck is dry, isn't it? Yeah, on the PS4 version, when it's raining, the truck is wet. I can't get over that. I literally... Yeah, very dry. So you're based in the UK? Is it just as early for you? Well, it's not too bad now, it's 7 o'clock, you know. Right. Graphics probably, yeah. Okay, let's turn those wipers off. I also, New Zealand, my goodness me. Goodness me. What time is it in New Zealand? It's 6 PM Saturday. Oh my god. It's 7 AM. 7 AM here Saturday. Always boggles me, that does. It's just that's kind of cool. But yeah, let's pick up another job before we get tired. Going the distance. Good to see you. We're currently receiving. Sorry, I still got to be quiet. Customers much further away. That's great news. I've got ample experience. Some of this is dross, like some of it is, you know. I know, basically upside down for you. That's crazy. I bet it's stunning there, though. I bet it's really, really stunning. Okay, so still got to go to the construction area. Let's do that. So we've got hazards on. Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting a better truck. I want one. Is it wintry? Ah, okay. It's really hot here. I'm sat in shorts and a t-shirt. Ah, that's crazy. Yeah, this cycle of cameras is oh, is terrible. Yeah, see, sometimes I think like outside the camera, maybe it's 60 frames. Difficult to see in the dark. But you know, I really do think when you're in the cab and you're looking around, sometimes I think it drops to under 30. I really do think it drops to under 30. Okay, so we've got another accident here. So we'll indicate out. There's accidents all over the place. Look, is that another one there? Oh, forgive me. No, that's a set of lights. But some of the lights take so long to change. Oh, is it? Hold on. I know, why is the rain so white? So we've got another accident here. So we'll have to go round. God's sake. It's really worse than the original. It's so much worse. Oh, the mind boggles. It really does. You got more patience with me. Well, you know, I kind of want to do it for the channel. You know, it might get patched, and it'll be nice to have a decent truck. And I'm gonna do. I want to push out another video on Tuesday on it if I can. And I thought, just while I've got a bit of time, probably leave about 7:30, so another half an hour, and then take my partner a cup of tea, go and have a bit of breakfast. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate the support. I think it was Fat Cat that said to me, like Fat Cat said, like if you do stuff that you enjoy, then you know, your channel will never be a chore, and that's why I'm doing, you know, the just the 4 genres, you know. You know, with the Trucking Tuesdays, I love the Wild West. Like, I love Red Dead. Oh, I need to take a right here. The world is so immersive, you know. Okay, so there's our trailer. No worries, small channels support each other. Yeah, it's really quite cool, isn't it? Off out somewhere. What am I up to this weekend? Well, it's bloody hot, and I live down by the coast. So what you find is when it's hot, the amount of traffic that comes down for the beach, and if you're a local, like living on the beach, you tend not to go out because it's just so busy. So I might go and visit my mother-in-law, but apart from that, you know, just chilling at home really. It's a Glastonbury festival here this weekend, so they'll cover that on the TV, so I might watch some of that. But that's the trouble with living on the you know, living by the sea. It just gets so busy in the summer, you know. But one of the things I love about living here is like in the autumn and winter, it's just it's so, you know, it's so quiet, you know. Glastonbury, yeah. So I grew up about, probably about 10 miles from Glastonbury. It's a funny place, mind. Like, if you go there into the town of Glastonbury, it's full of like white witches and Wicca, that kind of thing. And you go into some of the shops and they got spell books in there. It's a really strange place, Glastonbury. Right, just be careful of our sleep. But yeah, so they cover Glastonbury on the telly. It'd be quite cool. But next week is the Black Sabbath final gig. Hold on, sorry, left. My mistake. Hold on. So Black Sabbath are doing a final show in Birmingham next week, and it's being streamed online. Now, I lived in Birmingham for 10 years, and I'm a singer. I play guitar, play in bands. If you go onto my description of this channel, you'll see my other channel, which is my music. I played on the Birmingham circuit for about, I don't know, 10 years, I suppose. And we played London, and we had dates in Spain to play and all kinds of stuff. It was quite cool. But if you go to my description of my channel, you'll find it. You'll find, and you'll see me on camera as well. So, right, as this rain stopped finally. Where's I going with that? So yeah, next week is. I'd love to have gone, but gone to the gig, but it was quite expensive. But on a Friday night, I also do I work on the radio station, so I do a Friday night rock show. So on Friday nights, I work at my local radio station, and I do the rock show. And it's really good. I've been doing the rock show 2 years now. The Chemical Brothers. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That's how you can waffle. Absolutely. Yeah, I waffle on the radio. It's good. Yeah, I can do an hour video and just keep talking. It's good fun, isn't it? It's good fun. I'm terrible at talking on video games. Are you really? It's just, I guess maybe it's a confidence thing. I would encourage you to just go for it. Just just go for it. We spoke about it before. I'm 51 years old now. Oh, can you come on? I'm gonna have to go round. This is so annoying. Yeah, so I'm 51 years old now, and I've just got to the point where I've stopped caring about what people think. If people, want to hang around on my channel, watch some of my videos, that's cool, and if people don't, that's also cool. And if people like my rock show, that's great. To be fair, the rock show's going quite well, and I get loads of bands all around the UK, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and England, all sending me stuff, and it's a really good show. But I've not always, I used to be quite shy as a kid, I did love being on the trucks with my dad, though. I really did. Oh, bless your heart. Hate my voice, but that's just. I guess we all hate our voices, but well, I'm glad I'm coming across clear, because it is quite you know, I'm trying to be quiet. Normally, like, I'm like, rah, rah, rah. Like, you know. Oh dear. But, yeah, it's all good. But no, it's, so I'm probably going to go for another 10 minutes, I would have thought. So what about yourself? How are you spending your Sunday? Are you doing anything in particular? How do? Oh, we need some fuel actually. To watch that. Yeah, might pull in there actually, and get some sleep as well. You do get some passives if you played this game. You'll know, which can increase your sleep and stamina. A massive tidy up around the house. Okay. See, look at that, right? Okay. Just going to stop in the middle of the road. Forgive me. So, internal camera. That looks janky to me. That looks like, for me, less than 30 frames. Inside the cab, it's like, for me, it's juttering across the screen. Yeah, you can see it, right? Yeah, if I go to the outside, it's actually not that bad. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. It shouldn't be. No, I don't think it. I'm going to say honestly, no. And the reason I say that is because I've also been playing while I'm not streaming, and I've been playing when I've not streamed, and I've seen the same thing. But I will triple check that, and I will discuss that on Tuesday. So this is going to be difficult because I've actually got a load, so I've got to pull into here. Let's put the indicator on. Let's see if we can swing this truck around. But yeah, you know, outside it looks smoother during your other video. Really? Okay. Oh, I don't know. Well, it's going to be maybe it is a stream thing then. Maybe it is. I wouldn't dismiss it because I don't know. So it could be. No. Okay. Is this a fuel station around here? No, it drops miles away. So I'm going to get some fuel as well, because it ain't going to hurt. Fuel station's there. Okay. Yeah. Either way, it needs looking at, doesn't it? You're calling it a gold edition, and you know, you've got so many problems with it. I don't know why these companies put these games out without actually going, right, let's have a look at it then, you know, before you stick it out. You know, they could have given it to, like, it doesn't even need to be a content creator, like let's say, you know, that there's, like I said, it doesn't need to be a content creator. It's going to give a wide berth here so I can get around. But there will be a community of people, regardless of if they're on YouTube, who will sign up and do a feedback report, like beta testing, you know. And there'll be plenty of people, 100 people. You know, it's like Alaskan Road Truck was the same. You know, Alaskan Road Truck is the same. You know, if they wanted to, they could reach out. All right, you probably have to sign like NDAs or something, and sort of say, you know, you won't record any of the footage and stuff, you know. But they could get a pool of people, gamers, you know, to play test it for them easily. I would have thought. It's amazing. It's still raining, but for God's sake. Okay. But no, I am glad that I only paid, what, £8 for it? Put a name down, PC. I should, shouldn't I? I should, well, I'm actually, I'm working on something for the channel, and I'm approaching my 100th video. What's going on here? And, yeah, I sort of had some plans for the channel, and a community and stuff, you know. I'm just working on it. Like I said, I'm still really small at the moment, but I do have some plans. Oh, this is terrible. I'm not going to get out of there without cropping one of those cars. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go this way and then spin around. That's what I'm going to do. Right. Easy does it. Bastards. I don't want to ding my truck, and I don't, you know, I'm always immersive, you know, but this is a joke. Just stick up on that curb a little bit. I don't want to scratch a truck because I have problems with it clearing. Is it going to crop that? I think it has got the front of that van, to be honest, but I did my best with it. Right, bastards. Honestly, I had a problem. I scratched the front of the truck, and it took me. I went back to the garage, I fixed it, and it wouldn't clear. I had a dirty great scratch on it, and I was like, oh, for Christ's sake. So I changed the livery. That didn't fix it. And then I ended up changing the bumper. Do you believe this? I changed the bumper on the front, and then put it back, and then it cleared the scratch. God, the things we do, you know. But you know, that's, you know, yeah, I know. I love the immersion, you know. That's me all over. I love role play, not like, you know, freaky role play, like, you know. So I think we turn right here, don't we? There's a woman on the road. You know, not sort of like, you know, I don't do voices for role play, but I do enjoy being immersive. Right, cars, you can stop for me a minute. Bloody hell. Right, need to jump in the cab for this, really. 6 cameras later, Christ almighty. Okay, and we're off. Not a single scratch, you know. Okay, let's indicate and just take up the next lane. So here's an interesting question. You're in New Zealand, right? Which side of the road do you drive in New Zealand? Because over in the UK, we drive on the left. And it's also the same in Ireland. Ireland drives on the left as well. Okay, it's 50. So we can... same as you guys. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Set of lights coming up. Let's just back off, see if they turn green for us as we get there. Although road signs are very American. You're from Switzerland. Oh my days. We drive on the right. Okay. Wow, Switzerland's beautiful. Wow, both of you living in really cool countries. That's amazing. Oh, green light. Okay, just 20 miles an hour. It's a 50 sign, so maybe it will jump up 50. Here we go. Let's get the hammer down. Not crazy, but you know, let's get the hammer down a little bit. Do the speed limit, eh? 45, something like that would be good enough. There we go. It's more than fast enough for us. But yeah, I hope you are both well, or everyone in the chat. I hope everyone in the chat is well. And you know, the world's a crazy place, and I just wish we could all get on, man. It's like, hold on, there's a roadblock ahead. I see a red dot. Look, there's a red dot on the radar. It's on the other carriageway. But yeah, you know, it's let's not get into politics, eh? I'll start getting on a little rant and we'll be sounding like the fat cat. Oh, I do like the fat cat's rants, I really do. Let's just read the chat a second. We had to give away to the right to intersections at one point. Okay, oh wow, okay, intersections. We do that on roundabouts, but changed the rules about 8 years ago. I'm hoping if the devs are proud of their game, I'm hoping they will drop a patch on this and try and sort out some of this. I just think it's a shame that, you know, when you're celebrating your gold edition of a game, that there's so many problems with it. And I just sort of wonder, like, you know, how must that make you feel if you have a product that you're proud of? If I had a product that I was proud of, I'd want it to go out onto the ocean and, you know, and float. You know, I excuse my see that truck loading in as we come in. So I think it's left here, isn't it? Is it left here? Chat's in my left here. So just check. All good. And there is I will check that that frames as we come around in the cab. Rev it up off stream and just check. So just check that mirror there. Make sure we're not cropping that curb as we come around. And third person as we come in. Give them a toot, let them know we're here. Stick the hazards on and see where they want us to drop it. It's quite tight here today, actually. Okay. Let me have a think. So I have done this drop before. It's quite tight. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do this. I'm going to swing it here. Now I don't want to just pull it straight in. I suppose I could, because the tractor unit could go round that little roundabout there. Anyway, I figured I was going to do this, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull it in here. This is my thinking. Lob it in reverse. I do like the difficult drops. You know, it's quite nice to get a difficult drop. It sort of makes you think, you know, it just makes it a bit immersive, you know. What's it like on a controller? So I'm using a controller, and just watch that jackknife there. And I find it complete. In fact, if you go back on my videos, the steering on this game is probably one of the best, in my humble opinion. On the road, heavy cargo can be quite floaty on a controller. Alaskan's quite good on the controller, in my opinion. And this is quite good as well. So I think this runs quite well on a controller. I've had no issues. It's quite smooth. It's not janky. It's not floaty. Whereas on the road, I always feel like I'm correcting it, you know. So I think this is probably one of the top 3 on controllers. It just runs quite well, and I was always quite pleased with the, like I said, I did do a revisit on the 2019, and I've always been quite pleased with this game. I think that's why I'm so disappointed that they've, in my humble opinion, they've dropped the ball a bit. Oh, did I miss that? Hold on. 80, 90, 100. There we go. So we're gonna knock those wipers off and knock the engine off. And I think sadly that's going to be it. But I may stream again, Made delivery, that's fine. Oh, what's that? Would be nice to have Alaskan road trucks steering like here. No, the Alaskan one's not bad. I think it's the on the road and heavy cargo that I think is quite floaty. Still good, still very good. But I'll be looking out for the update on the road. But I've had a rocky relationship with Alaskan Road Track. Like when it first came out, I loved it, and I've put 100 hours into that game. And it will be coming to the channel, and there's stuff on the channel already. But as I say, Trucking Tuesdays will be rotating each truck game. Okay, this chat. So that's complete. 23,000. We're on our way to. I want to unlock another truck. Yeah, I think that's us for today. But thank you, honestly, to everyone in the chat. Let's have a quick look through to see who's coming. Who was first through the door? Mr. X was first through the door. A big shout out to Mr. X over there in Switzerland. Thank you once again for jumping in and being part of this channel. I'm genuinely, very lucky to have people who pop in. And of course, Revit up there in New Zealand, a big shout out to you in my chat. Really appreciate it. It's always great to see you, and I wish you an amazing Sunday and Saturday. But yeah, Tuesday we'll be back for more trucking. Is there a release date for on the road update? Nope. They're releasing screenshots left, right, and centre. I'm really worried about the update for on the road. I hate to say it, but I think it's going to be an anticlimax. And I guess maybe my expectations are low. But we'll have to see. Hopefully it will absolutely surprise me. But we'll be covering that as well here on the channel. But Mr. X and Revit Up and the other few people in the live chat there, have an amazing weekend. Keep cool if you're in the UK because it's very hot. And I look forward to seeing you on the next live. Take it easy, take good care of yourself, and I'll see you soon.